you have questions about the Stryker hip recall? At this point, you may have already received a recall letter from your doctor, or you may have simply heard about the Stryker recall on the news or in the press. Either way, like most victims of medical device failure, you are probably scared or angry and wondering what you should do now. 4 steps to take in light of recent Stryker hip recall. Number 1. Verify that you have the recalled components. The July 6, 2012 Stryker hip recall involves 2 different components used in hip replacement surgery, the Rejuvenate and ABG II modular-neck stem devices. These components are not used in all Stryker hip replacements, so although you may have a Stryker hip, you may not be affected by the recall. You need to determine whether your doctor used the Rejuvenate or ABG II modular neck stem devices. You can do this by calling your doctor's office or by calling the hospital where you had your hip replacement surgery. You are entitled to this information. Number 2. Schedule an appointment with your doctor. The company issued a recall because of information that the products can cause adverse local tissue reactions, which can lead to pain, swelling, inflammation, infection, and potentially metallosis. These can be serious issues and you need to discuss them with your doctor. There are certain tests your doctor may want to do right away, such as testing your blood for metal poisoning. Ultimately, your doctor will need to determine whether revision surgery is warranted. Number 3. Learn about the potential problems associated with metal-on-metal hips. Since another metal-on-metal hip was recalled from the market in August 2010, scientists, toxicologists, other experts, and government regulators have been busy studying the side effects of these problematic hip implants. Thousands of lawsuits have been filed against the manufacturers of metal-on-metal hip replacements by patients who have been forced to undergo painful revision surgery or experienced complications due to hip replacement failure. Since the dangers associated with metal-on-metal hip replacement implants were first identified, our lawyers have followed developments and provided a wealth of information on hip recall updates on our website, www.consumerinjurylawyers.com. Number 4. Protect your rights. Call a lawyer today. If you underwent hip replacement surgery and experienced complications as a result of being implanted with one of the recalled Stryker hip implants, you may be able to file a lawsuit to seek compensation for your injuries. Even if you are not experiencing symptoms now, you may in the future. Unfortunately, you may be faced with revision surgery just years after your first hip implant surgery. Revision surgery can be expensive and painful. Now is the time to protect your legal rights. The hip replacement lawyers at Bernstein Liebhardt LLP have been actively involved in litigating these types of cases for years. We have already filed hundreds of lawsuits on behalf of victims of recalled or failing hips. Our experienced lawyers and staff are familiar with the issues involved and would be happy to answer any of your questions. Please call us today for a free and confidential consultation.